It's probably
now he's going to show me how to open things. Do you guys see the things that I open? They're just all over. I just ripped them. I said, we're a little different, you know.
We are.
But that wasn't a very nice tear.
No, but
you did.
it's with a bone folder and not a sharp knife.
Ooh, people are wondering where you got that towel. How about that?
Seriously, you're going to make me look at this?
Yes, we decided this fits into a story.
Where did you get this?
Okay.
Okay. To my main squeeze.
Okay, now you guys have to hear the story.
Now, some of you didn't hear what was said off the camera.
Remember, it was a week ago, and it was at the end, and suddenly everyone's laughing. We thought you all heard the story.
But you
That's
didn't.
why I got this. Then I find out later, because I thought, well, it's out of the, you know.
So, when we took a tour of Karen's place, whatever they call that thing, the family room.
So some of you get this.
We were standing, wrapping it up, and we were standing by the drawers and all the, you know, the stuff over by our television. And there was a woman sitting.
Judy, that would be Judy Lagrove. You're on
Judy, stage right, to my right. She was sitting there, and all of a sudden she started moving towards the shelves to get something off the shelves. And I says, I don't know what I said.
Did you want to join us? I thought she was wanting to join us.
Do you want to join us, or can I help you, or what are you doing? Or...
Oh, Sally heard it, so Sally heard it. Okay.
And
oh, good, some of you did.
What did she say?
And she said, not when you're grabbing Karen's butt. And so everybody started laughing, and I thought, well, I wasn't going to delete it, so then we were just going to live with that. So it's turned into a bigger story. You know, stories. No, you aren't. So then after that, we took a picture, and everyone said, Tim, put your hands where we can see them. So and I put that on, but I didn't put that caption. That was really the caption that went with this. So I thought, okay, we could show a card like that with that old couple, you know, because we're just this funny old couple.
A gift, my shirt.
The Wing It Man, yes, was a gift from Renee DeShane. She brought it that day. She made it. Isn't that cool? And and I'm wearing my back and front breast cancer. This was our breast cancer day. Everyone was here making things. So anyway, that's the rest of the story. Because then everyone's writing, I didn't hear it. What was it? And I thought, nah, we'll tell you. It's just, you know, it is what it is. Okay.
And I was embarrassed.
Everyone here laughed and laughed, but I loved this picture afterwards because I thought that just made so much sense. Now on with the show. Okay. We're gonna do some fun things today.
Where did you get that card?
Oh, when we were shopping, we spent the weekend. You know, when we go shopping, we went to an Airbnb with 2 other couples, and then we just went into little gift shops and stuff. And I'm going to show another card later. So I bought a couple of cards. I saw that, and I thought that just fit too much the Thursday thing. And then, I don't know about you guys, but when I shop, I love looking at cards because we get inspiration for lots of other things. So I'm going to show you. I bought a card to give me inspiration to show you one of the techniques today.
Karen, that was my inspiration right there. I saw that a long time ago, and I said, oh, I can do that?
Okay, so now we're going to move on. We're going to do 4 different techniques today with the In the Woods set. You're going to put it down, not Tim.
Am I?
Yeah, so this is going to be the first one. And you know, there's no end to techniques, but I thought today I wanted to show some things I haven't shown in a while. So we just try to keep things different. You can keep going back. You know, this one works for all kinds of fun things. That's why you're just going to love this set. And trees are good, I think, for sympathy cards, for masculine cards. Okay, so today we're going to do this variegated card, and this is, I'm glad you guys are laughing about that. So that's good. I did ask the women I was with, do you think this is appropriate to do on Facebook Live? You know, and I think one said, yeah, do it. And the other said, no. So, you know, hey, we'll go for it. Life's too short to not have fun with it, right?
Karen very seldom buys a card. That's
right, but it was too perfect. Okay. Yeah. So the way I'm going to do this card, we're going to be using the Stamparatus today. If I can pick this up. And I am using shimmery white paper. On this, I just used regular, and this time I just decided to use, I don't think it matters. I'm not sure what I'm using. It doesn't matter because we're not getting it wet. But I'm going to do this variegated ways and just using ink pads. And so this is just what's so cool about this.
So is that straight?
Is it straight?
Good enough is good enough?
Straight enough. Yeah, good enough is good enough. I said that's become my motto in life, and I get a lot more done than when I was aiming for perfection, you know? Because, you know, if it's a little off, I have two choices. I can say it was a windy day. Three. I can create a hill, and then they're all going sideways. Or I can cut it down and make it even. So I think we all know how to do all of those, right?
Oh, no, stop.
Oh, that wasn't too good, was it? I obviously didn't. I guess it wasn't too good. Then there's another, the tops cut off on a card. That's interesting too.
That's right. But
Okay, I think Tim saved the day.
think
Donna
so.
says her husband would divorce her. She bought a card. Does that because you've put enough money into this? You need to. Oh, I'm glad you guys laugh with us. We look forward to that. So this is just my base so that I know that I have, you know, all the color in there. And I could use a marker to do this, but I thought this is really fun because this is really quick. I'm not using my marker tips or anything. I'm just going to take my pumpkin pie. Let's see, am I on?
so you're not
So you
going
see it
to
well? And I'm just going to dab it all around.
clean it off. You're just going to...
I know I'm not going to clean it off. I just don't really care. And I'm just going to see if I like how that is. This is for another card. I don't want to lose them, you know. I'm going to test these sides. Look at how that adds that multicolor right in there. I just think that is striking. I like it with even just those two colors. Then I thought I'll add a little bit more of just the cherry.
Hopefully that's not too close.
And you know, I'm not worried about cleaning these off. That's why I start with the light and work dark. I'm also just using the tip. So if I did care, I would just blot this end where it might have picked up some other color. But when I'm using my, you know, I don't worry about much of that. This time, you know what, I'm just going to use, let's try this. I'm just going to use the absolute
Corner.
The absolute corner, because, you know, they all turn differently. Day windy enough to tip the trees. Hurricane, Sally, you're right. Hurricane in action. And I would not want to send a card like that to somebody. So I was going to say it could be a scrapbooking card to go with it. Oh, that'd be terrible. I said, I just feel for all of you doing that. And yeah, we had planned to do in Tallahassee an event that was going to be a fundraiser for the animal shelter there.
Karen, actually,
But decided, you know, this wasn't a time for people just to go out. Yeah.
Pound it.
Yeah, I like to just kind of dab it. I'm giving a little time to soak in, but all that.
Karen was a piano player.
See, that's cool. Now, I don't
very
see a whole lot of red on there. Do you? Should
No,
we make
I
the
love it.
Oh, you
I
like
think
it the way it
it's
is? So you think I should leave it?
No, go ahead.
No, I'm going to do a little bit more, just because, you know.
I think the middle needs the most.
You think the middle needs
Right there.
something?
See, it's so light.
Okay. I just dabbed in more. That's what's fun about this, because you can just keep adding. You know, we could add more colors. I think this would be pretty in shades of greens, shades of blues. Hurricane Timothy, yes, there. Yes. The devastation in our house, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there, but I thought, but isn't that a fun technique? So that is number 1. Oh, Kathy has never-ending apples. That sounds good. All the things you can make with that. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this one.
I'm going to go clean it.
You can just set it aside. It doesn't need to be cleaned yet.
I love cleaning these.
And then I'm going to show one more, and then Tim's going to do his. And then my favorite one I'm going to do at the end here.
If you read her post about me laying carpet, I didn't have any time to practice my technique after laying carpet.
Yeah, it was kind of a joke because, you know, he really doesn't practice anyway. I just kind of tell him what he's going to do, and then we see if he can remember. I wanted to try this, and I have not used the embossing paste in a long time. And I thought, you know, it just seems like it would work well on this evergreen tree. So I am going to do that. Oh, someone said Hurricane Michael called it a himicane. That's pretty funny. Well, I think Tim's like a hurricane, just some kind of, you know, doesn't sit still too well, so. Okay, I was thinking it would just be fun to, but see, I'm not sure. Sometimes there's things you should practice.
Is that yogurt?
Yeah, it almost looks like that, doesn't it? I just thought I would put some, okay, so now we'll go with this. Some of you have probably used this more than I have and would have some good ideas. This obviously is not my shining moment, but that's okay, because the other 3 techniques you'll like.
Well, you have so many that it's okay just to...
Oh, yeah. And sometimes I think it's fun to just come on here and just play with an idea. So it's all, like I say, it's all good. Okay, I'm going to just take my time with this, and then I was going to put a bunch below here, so you don't have to sit and watch me do this, because I will put
What's
a
their
picture on once
choice?
all done.
Turn it
What's their choice? Yes, no. I'm going to let you come on here.
Oh.
Yeah, what's your choice?
Okay, guys.
Tim will entertain you, so I'm
Look
going to...
away. Look away. You don't have to watch this.
Okay, so
what is
we'll
that?
see if this turns out or not, if I put this on my blog or not. We'll see.
So this is snow.
But I'm just recommending you might want to try this and make it better.
Sales.
Oh,
Sales.
did you know, it just said in the paper that 1/3 of all calls right now are those robo sales calls. And in less than a year, it's going to be a half. And we feel like that. It is so frustrating. This doesn't take very long to dry, but I will set it aside and I will flake off some of this bigger stuff. I'll show you the finished thing. I just wanted to share a product I haven't shared in ages. And I thought, you know, snow works. So we'll see if the finished one turns out. And Tim, it is your turn.
Yes. Oh, good.
If we can fit through the skinny area.
We didn't. I just
Did you want to say hi first?
pushed the red button.
This person in, okay. All I see is finished. I'm not pushing anything. We're okay.
Okay. Okay, they hung up.
Yeah.
Hi. Y'all. Sweet. I'm crooked.
Oh.
It's okay. I am going to do a technique. I had to go to Menards and find packing tape that was wider than 1.8 inches.
To make this card.
The standard size is 1.8 inches for packing tape, but my favorite glue company, which is...
Scott? I don't know. Someone I know.
it's a Gorilla Glue.
Oh, Gorilla Glue. Okay.
Gorilla makes a bigger packing tape, so I was lucky. So anyway, bring it down.
You want to show us the card first,
Oh,
and then I'll put
yes.
it down and how to make it. This
is the card.
is
Isn't
the card
beautiful?
that I made, and now Tim is going to create it for you.
Make it better.
Okay?
I'm going to improve on it.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Right? Okay. I even know what this is. You know what this is? I do. Is this the right one? Mm-hmm. Sure?
Is it?
No.
Oh.
All that time I had to go find the right size, and then she brings me the wrong size. What kind of help is this anyway? So anyway, this, and this is going to turn into this. But at least I'm going to start and use
Look at this nice wide tape.
the right size tape. Look at this, Gorilla tape with no edge. And I have no fingernails. Okay, here we go. This might take me the longest. Oh, that is so nice. Watch this. Wow. Look at that.
So
Scissors.
how many of you have done the packing tape?
Scissors.
Now, this is another goodie but oldie we've done for years.
A goodie, but
Yes, but it is.
No.
An oldie but goodie. Okay.
She's kidding. A goodie but oldie. Okay, this is hard. I'm having problems here. But you know what? That is kind of, is that a part of my charm? I think I'm becoming more self-conscious. I'm starting to have more problems than I used to. Maybe I didn't care. Maybe now I care. Okay, now there's a sticky side and there's a non-sticky side. So that's the sticky side. We're gonna put it in my Starbucks holiday trough. They used to put pastries in this. Oh, is that enough? Is that enough? Is that
Tim has
how?
his own method of doing this, I would say.
Oh, that's right. This is not the right way, is it? But it actually is working good.
It works just fine.
It works just fine. Okay? That actually, Tim, that was a good idea to do that. Because it was actually focused. It was a... Whoa!
Okay, it worked.
It worked. Look at that. Look at that. Minus a couple of... We'll try again. There's a couple of areas. Okay?
This way you just need 2 trays, you know? It's just...
No, you don't. Look,
Okay.
that is nice.
I'll get this
Okay,
out
what are
of
you
your
going to
way.
get out of my way?
I'll just take it out of your way.
Okay, now, let's cover this up before I knock it all over. And I think I might have a stamp that's supposed to be... Oh, she already stamped it for me. I don't know. That's weird. That doesn't look right. Okay, which side goes out?
Do you think it'd be the side that shows the tape or doesn't show the tape?
Well, yeah, but then there's little flakes on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay?
Yes, that's kind of the point.
Oh, so it is a flaky card.
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay. Now, yeah, are you reading comments? Because people are wondering.
I'm just not seeing any scroll by, so I'm not sure what's happening here. But,
They're indifferent.
they're indifferent. Okay.
Come on,
So I'll
Nancy's
try to
the
watch
last
up
one.
here. Okay.
Nancy's the last one to say something.
This is, this is not embossing powder. It is just the Dazzling Diamonds glitter.
Okay, I don't get this. This is not straight, and this is, how do I do this to make it
Because
look?
that goes in the middle. I think you want to trim off maybe this.
Okay,
And then that goes in the middle.
middle.
Because, you know, an extra layer is always good. See, it just shows like this. That layer is a little smaller than that. So if you needed proof that Tim really doesn't practice, this is it.
This is it. Okay, here we go. I'm trimming it, not with the
Yeah,
cutter.
Beverly says they're just in awe, Tim, so you know,
Yeah, they
no one's
are.
commenting. 'Cause
Okay, this
it's
goes
just
in the
awe.
middle, but then the evergreen tree is off.
That's okay. You're not seeing the whole. The evergreen tree is bigger than
I don't
the,
think it is.
than,
Okay.
than the whole. It's off here too.
Oh, it isn't? Okay. So,
Then you'd have to find bigger Gorilla Tape.
so you know, being a perfectionist isn't necessarily one of the hallmarks of being a card maker,
well,
because it can kind of slow you down.
but the other thing, Tim, is part of being artsy is being willing to let things go off the edges. How many of us, we've talked about that before. It's like when you start, you want everything centered and right in the middle.
Okay.
But you start noticing art and different
Okay.
things. And
Look at that.
It's not that,
That does not look good, but we'll live with it.
Would you like to hear my comment about that one?
Yes. Oh, it's going to get covered up. No, it's not.
Well, you'll probably get rid of it. I really had it the other way because
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
Is it too late to tell me that?
Yeah, it's too late, so why bother?
Okay.
But see, that's pretty.
Isn't that
And I
pretty?
think you can do a little decorative thing there. And
I
then
think
a
I
little one
can.
there. Oh,
Okay, now,
and once again, you've done it.
I haven't done it yet. I got to put this on. Now, if you want to see how perfect this is, you should see the carpet that I laid.
And see, it's like looking out a window, Tim. You don't see the whole tree.
Got it.
You know, can you live with that now?
Yes,
Are you
I can
feeling
live with
okay
it.
about it?
I can live with it.
Okay, so we learned a new concept today. That, you know, otherwise, you have
And
to
it even
smaller
opens-
tree or bigger tape.
It opens to the right way,
Yep.
and at some point you won't even be able to tell which one is Karen's and which one's mine.
All right.
Oh, no, you won't be able to. Thank you all.
Okay, and now my favorite technique to share today is on the same day that we were shopping, I bought this card as my inspiration because I just loved this. Look at it's just a very lovely watercolor. This is a Gina B card. So shout out to Gina B, who is located here actually in Plymouth, Minnesota, so another suburb. But I love this card, and I loved how this has a square, and it opens, and then there's all these words in there. I think just a stunning job. Ellie, you've been on our mind. We have a little delivery to make for you. Ellie just had a knee replaced, but she says you didn't need your worker bees to help you with the project. Well, if we knew you could get down on your knees, he would have called to see if you laid carpet, because
That's
she
right.
helped us do everything else, put together all of our furniture. We had these 3 people, so I said yes. So that was pretty funny. So I wanted to take this idea and see what I could do with it.
So what are you saying? That this is actually a Stampin' Up card?
No,
Oh, it
this
is?
is just a card that I
Gi-
bought. This is a watercolored card by
Okay.
Gina B, and I think it's
Okay.
just beautiful.
Oh, it is. It's a really authentic card. It's very
And I couldn't find, I loved on the back how she put the little cutout part. I too was going to do that, but I'm just letting you know mine disappeared. It's on the table somewhere, but eventually it'll go on the back. But I just loved everything about this, the styling.
that. I used it as a bookmark.
Oh, you did?
No.
No, I was going to say it's a little short of a bookmark. So, anyway, we have a couple of things we're going to do. So, this is what I came up with. Because, you know, we have that birch tree stamp. And I love this birch tree stamp. So, that's what I have right on here. Now, ours isn't this big. So, I did a couple of different things. I think I'll just show you the cards first here. And then I'll just show you how they're made. Okay, so here is the first one I did. So this is a little smaller card because it goes all the way. And I just think it's so fun. And because it's along that way, I did just a little happy birthday in there. And yeah, we could do the window sheet, but you know, he likes, well, anyway, we'll keep going here. So I'll go on and then we will do, okay, so then I did another one. And see, this doesn't go all the way to the edge, but I looked at this and thought some of this didn't either. You know, that's the beauty of watercolor. So I decided just to do one where it was just in the middle, like this. And then I'm going to put words on this one. So on this one, we'll take, oh, you know what I need, Tim? Is the
Words.
little,
Words.
no, I need the little pad. I think it's on the,
That pad right underneath there?
no, the thicker pad that goes with it. I think it's just on the table. I may have Tim do part of this and
I'm
then
not
just
sure what
see. Okay, well,
Like that?
it's a thicker pad that goes on the Stamparatus. And it was just on top of things because I was just using it. But then I also did, I'll come back to that one. So I thought for the words, this time I thought on this one I would do words just like she had done. So I'm going to take.
Did I do good?
Oh, you did do good. Okay. I'm going to take this off. Put this on.
This way. This should go all the way to the edge.
It's not going to matter because I'm just putting words there.
Okay.
And let's see. I couldn't have picked a better friend than you, so I just found some words. I went in there, and I'm going to hope that that's straight because I'm not really looking too clearly here. Okay, so I'm going to put this on. So I just love thinking about where you get ideas from. You know, they can be from anywhere, obviously. And so it's just one of the things that I love looking at regular cards for. Okay, so we'll see that goes on. Okay, and that works.
Not the best. Is there? I couldn't
have picked a better friend than you. Can you live with that, Tim?
I can live with that.
Okay. So then I wanted to put the other part of this, which is thanks a bunch. See, I really am taking their ideas, I thought. So we just see how far it goes. So I'm going to put my thanks a bunch. It's not really, I just want to make sure it's not going to show in here. So I'm just trying to take every little piece of this idea. Yeah, that was really smart. I did that before I put this on. Now let's see if that makes sense. Okay. Sandy says she gets her ideas from me. But you know, but it's so fun because you get ideas from wherever, and then when you change them up, you know, it becomes your own. But I thought, but isn't that fun? So see, I've taken Gina's idea, and my card looks like this, and I love it with, you know, plenty of space in between. And then we open it. I have more words, just like she did. All right. Renee says, have you ever snuck a picture on your phone from a store card? Well,
yes.
To be perfectly honest, I did take another picture from this guy, and that's why I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy one because I also feel like I have to get a picture of one. But because I also really like to, you know, support them when I love their ideas. So I thought this idea I was just really taking. So no, I don't usually do pictures. I just take notes. But then when I go home, my notes don't mean anything. So it's not all that efficient. So, okay, now on this, I'm going to use shimmery paper because this is going to be a little wet. And I'm going to put my card on like this. You can also spritz to get the watercolor look. Yes, that's what, you know, that's what Sally was saying. We dwell in the land of possibilities. There are so many different ways to make things work. So I said, it's just so fun. What I'm going to do this time, just because I've never done this before. Oh, Tim is just not impressed with my ability to get this on. Okay, let's see. I think this will work. And if it doesn't, we'll just say, oh, it coulda, woulda, shoulda, it's okay. So this time what I'm doing is I am going to use the aqua painter and actually paint on this. So these are all just about different ways of doing things. But I just loved, and I took the ideas for the colors from that card too. Mine, of course, turned out differently, but it's all good. Everything's going to, whatever you end up doing turns out a little differently. So I'm going to take, and if I wanted mine to look more like hers, I would have added more colors. I didn't want to, keep you here watching me while I did just do many colors. So I settled on just 3. But she has, I'd say, about 6 colors in hers. And if I were just going to sit and make these, that's maybe what I would do. So what I love is you get to do whatever you want to do. I might need another, paper towel.
Okay, I'll get
Because it looks
one.
like, okay. 1 wet, please, and 1 dry. I had some here, but they seem to have disappeared. Okay, so now in my aqua painter, I'm going to get it wet. And I'm just going to paint. And I don't want too much. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out, I should go up a little higher like that. That's probably darker than I want it, so that's okay. I can just go through and add a little. However wet it's going to be is going to make a big difference on how watery it looks when I put it on. I loved the green in here, so I'm gonna get plenty of green. I'm just gonna put on different areas. Okay, and then I'm going to do the blue. And each time you do this, it's going to turn out differently. And some you might like better than others. Now, I found for me when
These are your 2 new
if I got too much just on the outside, all I did was take my little paper towel and just get the outside where I might not want it to run, but I'm not trying to get it on the other part. I think I did right there. Okay. So now
Let's see what happens.
I'm going to just let it be because I want the water to kind of absorb. Sally says she has notes from our very first convention. We go back a long ways with fabulous new ideas like add glitter. Isn't that funny? Okay, now this will just kind of let it dry. Okay, that one is really watercolored. See how wet it is? That's totally fine. Now, if I thought this was too much, so for the sake of just showing all this stuff, notice this. I can dab the corner into here and it's going to absorb some of the color and it'll take some out right there. So I think watercolor is so fun because you just can play with it. So see, I took a little out, so now it's going to be a little lighter there. But it's also okay because I like when it dries. So this is why I'm using the shimmery. Okay, and now this is the hinge. So I just move it down 1, another reason to have the Stamparatus, and these trees will not be bending in the wind. I'm going to just start that over again. Okay, this time we'll do it a little differently. So this time we won't do it quite as, we're gonna go for a variety forest here. This time we're gonna go for a little drier look, just to see what happens. And notice in hers, you can leave a lot of white spaces. Oh, I didn't even show that enough. But do you notice I did on that one too? But they all just come out a little differently. This one's pretty filled in. So let's just play with this. Okay, and then the blue. And this one should be a drier look.
She's doing the edges just so she has something to.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not even gonna mess with these edges, okay? But I don't know if there's anything. Okay, so let's do this one. And again, we're just gonna press it. I actually do have a Stamparatus class where I show 10 different techniques. I just don't have a thing for it because I think it's just so fun to have it organized. But isn't this an awesome technique to just be able to do this and put it back? Okay, now look at the difference here. So isn't this fun? Yeah, I like this one better. And let's see now if we can think of, oh, I'm gonna do one more. one more different one on this one. So this is for those of you who like to kind of, this is a Putz Your card, but I just think it is just a stunning,
I like the blue.
a stunning card. So it probably needs more blue. Yeah, I think that one is too much green. So you see how you just kind of, okay, so we'll add more. And actually, I would add, you see how they have a little bit of dark color in here? I was going to add just a touch of navy in a couple places. I did this on this one. So you see there's a little bit of dark, but then I just wanted to limit my colors. But you see how things just really change up the look?
What stamp set
This is the In the
are you
Woods.
using for the trees?
Oh, it's In the Woods. And this birch thing is I have been wanting a birch tree. 'Cause I just think that's just such a lovely look. There are just so many fun ideas.
Glossy paperwork.
Try it. Glossy paper is harder, watercolor to dry, but you know what? The name of the game is try it. I think watercolor paper, I was going to try it on watercolor paper, and shimmery paper, you can get wet more easily. I forgot, I was going to try watercolor paper, just see what a difference. Now, I just let this because I want it to run down there. I'm not really pressing it, I'm just keeping it down, but I want the water to run. Then I'm going to show you one more cool thing here. Isn't that cool? Now, I'm going to do this, and I'll show you another card I made. I'm going to do this again without pressing again.
Without inking.
Without inking again.
You're pressing it.
And you see how that's just really light. Well, the first time I did that, then I ended up with this. I did it once full and once light, and I thought, I liked that look.
Third time and the fourth time, you can't even see it.
Yeah, but I was just going to put words in here and turn this into a card. So, Tim, I'm going to give this to you.
Okay. And
just get rid
I'm
of
going to
that.
go in the kitchen and finish it. And
Oh,
I'll
okay.
be back.
And I'm just going to add words, and I'm giving away the Stamparatus here, so it's okay. I'm going to just pretend
You want
that
the
they'll
Sapphire's
fit.
back?
I would typically, but we'll see if it works. Otherwise, I've just ruined this card. But we'll try. Whoa! You know what? The best part of the Stamparatus is if you don't get it inked well the first time. I may miss this. Then it'll become a layered card. I'll put a word over it.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in the cup. That's what I thought she was going to say.
Okay, but I thought that makes a cool card too. So I just wanted to show how one idea, so I got my money's worth out of this card, so I am just thrilled. And I just love the fact that it was that Gina just really inspired me to do all of these other cards.
Gina B.
And really, coloring with the aqua painter, I hadn't done that on stamps like that as much. I've used the aqua painter for other things, so it's just kind of fun to try different techniques. I've done the spritzing, I've done whatever we call it when you strike it with the thumping, all that thing. But I just think this is also just a really cool technique. So, Debbie, I don't know what city my Airbnb is, but it's 15 minutes from the airport. So relatively close to the airport. So I will let people know where it is. So anyone who thinks they might be able to make it to Orlando, let me know, because I will send you the things. That would be great.
Want me to bring this up?
So thanks. Yeah. And thanks, Pauline. She's wondering if you got your job done in the basement too.
I
That
did.
part of it, we have all the stuff sitting in the middle, and now it's to start moving things back. But minor compared to what other people have done, but it's just another one of those things. So, well, we thank you guys for laughing with us, sharing this time with us. Oh, one last thing I must show you. I showed these on Monday night. This is that same tree, and the reason I'm just showing them again is look how cool this is. These are 4 different colors, and the names are falling out all over, so I don't know who's the even will be, but I did say who they were on Monday. But look how stunning these are in any color. So I think it's just really a lovely stamp set. And the other one I wanted to show again that I had shared. I guess I should share since we were doing techniques. These are cards that I shared last Monday night. I'm chatting over cards, but I thought they were worth a share, a couple of them today again. Here is this other tree that's in one of the card kits that I'm sending, but is that adorable with the snowman? I think what a great idea. And And then I wanted to remind you that you can stamp, if you're using StazOn, you can stamp right on the foil papers. So isn't that stunning in black and silver? Oh, Roxanne said she pushed the wrong button. She's really not mad. She's supposed to send us an angry one. And then, of course, if you have the brush show, this is a great stamp set to do the brush show with.
I got this much room on the chair.
Oh.
For some reason, Karen didn't move
Okay.
over this time.
Oh, no, well, you know, I thought he was being a little, you know,
Little what?
early. And then this is such a
Early?
fun...
I thought you were saying goodbye.
I was.
You were.
And isn't this cool too with that little bit of vellum? So it's just stamped a second time on the vellum. So many cool ideas to do with this stamp set. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. And yeah, okay. And
My hands are out.
all the other announcements at the beginning, I'll put up the host code and the breast cancer card kits and the next month's class. And thanks, you guys. You guys have a great weekend. And we'll see you on Monday.
Read some comments because I have to walk all the way around and turn this.
Nancy says, Tim, keep both hands on the table. Sorry. And so stories go. Oh, Dora said sold. She's going to buy it. Oh, that's great. I do my best. So thanks, guys. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye. It's only, it is the end of the week, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Have a good weekend.